Hi, my name is Rainsforth. I'm a Senior Customer Contact Specialist at the Forum, and I lead the programme for the Quality and Customer Experience Forum. I want to share kind of some of the common themes that we're seeing at the moment within the industry around quality and customer experience. And one of the key drivers for people is to deliver a better experience for customers regardless of industry and regardless of kind of size of operation. What we're finding more common is that those financial constraints are really driving people to think differently. They have to do more for less, and by doing that it's driving some significant challenges for organisations. So where we're starting to see people invest, if they can invest, is around talent development. So really starting to invest in people to ensure they can retain the talent within their organisation, which obviously reduces costs through recruitment, it kind of increases knowledge, training costs can reduce, etc, etc. So we're starting to see that as a real clear trend. In terms of the quality and customer experience space, we are seeing people really start to think differently about the way they evaluate quality. We are moving significantly now away from what we always term as a tick box mentality, and moving people away from that to a more rounded customer experience measure that really shows and demonstrates how a customer is being dealt with by either at an advised level or at a business level. We've spent the last 12 months working with organisations about being reflective and understanding if they are fit for purpose, and taking them on a journey of self-discovery to say, is what we're doing today driving the right behaviours and results for our people? Most importantly, in terms of the organisation, is it driving the right behaviours? Does it drive the right outcomes for customers? Does it drive the right outcomes for your business in terms of any profit, in terms of any complaints, etc. And then finally, does it support anything you need to do in terms of your regulator, if you've got outsourced partners, etc. So we're kind of getting people to really have that reflective view. What that then sees us to look forward to for 2016 is, where do we need to change? So things that are coming more to the forefront is channel shift. I'm sure we're all aware of that kind of, the rise of social media and social customer service. But actually organisations now going, okay, we need to think differently about the way we evaluate that and how we measure that in terms of its success. And do we have the same amount of rigour for our other channels and our non-traditional channels as we do with our common contact types, voice, email, etc. And that's a massive challenge for organisations to employ that rigour, to make sure that everyone is being treated fairly, and the right outcomes are delivered for the customers regardless of how they choose to contact you. Yeah, I don't know how much more you want me to say.
Do you think issues of compliance and heavy, regulatory environments affect the customer experience efforts of organisations like financial services, banks, insurance, etc.?
Yeah, I think they do. I think we work in an industry now, especially around FCA and other regulators, where companies are starting to have what I term a healthy paranoia towards compliance. So they're thinking about and they're trying to make sure they deliver service against it. The problem that we get is that sometimes we go too compliance heavy, and when we go too compliance heavy, we forget about the customer a little bit, because we're trying to achieve a standard set by a regulator rather than trying to really understand what the customer's contact is about. So finding that balance is a really difficult thing to do. What we do need is people to understand the regulations more clearly. I think the regulators need to work more closely with the industry for us to be able to interpret them better, and then to be able to put a process or a system of checking to ensure we're mitigating as much risk as possible accurately, if that makes sense.